Hello and good evening. Welcome to this live stream on Wednesday the 7th of February. This beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Hey Buster, thank you for the 26 months. Have been watching the new Hermitcraft season yet? I just finished Grian's second episode about 15 minutes ago. So, yes. I think I watched about 10 different episode ones. Including Docs, which is 3 hours. And a few episode 2s. I don't watch everyone, but I watch quite a few. Doc is insane, yeah. Oh, Docs is insane. Well, he is both insane and his first episode is insane. Both are true. So, what we're going to do today, everyone, is I'm going to build a park with your suggestions. If you haven't seen me do this before, we've done it a couple of times. It's basically, I just find some big empty park and you guys suggest things. I build them and we have fun. Right? That's the point anyway. I only watched Xanath and Iskal. I watched Iskal too, and actually I watched Sadaf's too. I didn't watch Etho. You should watch the Gem, she's amazing. Alright, Watch Park. Watch Park? That's a combination of what and which. Watch Park. You know what, we're gonna do Gravity Gardens. I believe that was my very first building a park with your suggestions as well. Which had the IKEA monorail. You know what, let's have a little look-see at that. If we can find it. If it's called Gravity Gardens something, then we might be able to find it. Let's see. Yeah, the IKEA monorail. Which features vertical loops. Because of course it does. Of course it does. Whee! And then it goes ever so slowly through the loop. Oh, go away, Rain. This is also the very first occurrence of Pride rides. The very first was not Ferris wheels, it was actually slides, spiral slides. And they were called Green, Pride Slide, and so on. We had Toilet Island, Bathroom Island. A merry-go tower. Whatever the hell that is. Disc ride. Which is of 10 nausea. So, yeah, basically, we're gonna do Gravity Gardens again. Because it's a good big empty park, right? I mean, mostly empty, but it's more than just nothing. Because build your own Six Flags park is nothing. Right, that's my problem with it. So let's block this off. Whoops. And then I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. I can remove that once all the guests and stuff are gone from that. Suggest. I request. Oh, god damn it. I request a penis-shaped tracked ride of your choice. Literally, the first thing I see as a suggestion is already phallic. Interestingly enough. Mike is peeking a bit. Maybe. If I yell, maybe. I don't know. Why never vagina shaped? Because that's a bit more, that's less iconic, right? You know, you can have things like flowers, but it's a bit less iconic. I can make a cock and balls corkscrew coaster. Yeah, penises are a better shape. Okay. And then we'll do... Okay, I need... Never mind. Do I have a limb? Screw it. Object selection. Everything. I want everything. I was like, do I have a limb coaster? I'll give myself the limb coaster, damn it. Oh, kill the first guest that comes into the park. Well, I think it's a bit too late for that. But I can still do it the first guest that comes into the park starting now. And you know what? Of course we're gonna cheat here. Duh. I'll just do endless ads. Because why not? And there we go. Mr. Red, you die. Bye-bye. See ya. Okay, time for a limb. Where's my limb? Seriously. Oh, you still research it. There's the limb. And then we'll do a half loop and then a twist. Oh, actually, does it have... If we do this... that one. We can do... Look at that. This will be a penis if you look at it from the top. Then it'll be properly cock-shaped. As we all like it. Wait, no, this isn't exactly right. Because now the shaft will be way too narrow. That's not that's not good. I can do this better. If I just make this into a thing like this and then do that, then we'll have a fatter shaft. Then we can do a 0G roll. Then an ass bend. Yeah, there we go. No, Will this... Hang on. Is this right? No, this is not right. This needs to be... like that. I think I've made the balls a bit small. Oh well. Small balls. No. There are way too many track pieces and I keep getting confused. Keep selecting the wrong ones. That's a fat head. Hey, it may not be entirely anatomically correct. Don't blame me for that. Blame sex education. Which was actually fine at my school. Alright, I think we need to launch it slightly faster for it to work. How about 93? There we go. And now, Judgment Day. Let's look at it from the top. Oh yeah, that definitely works. That definitely works. That is anatomical enough for me. That very much works. Look at it. Works a lot better than I expected. Yeah, same actually. I expected the balls to be unreasonably small, but They're fine. So, time to open it. The stats are fine too. Intensity is a little bit on the high side, but stats are mostly fine. No, it's not even a bad coaster. It only takes 26 seconds. So, yeah. And it's symmetrical, which is always nice. The entrance isn't in the correct space. We must load people into the penis via the balls. It is just about in the balls. Yeah, guests are stored in the balls. Exactly. And no, I will not make it salmon colored. Unlike this color. Because that's what mine looks like. Alright, let's do some stalls. How about a Souchongqua stall? I have no idea what Souchongqua is, but it's fun to pronounce. Two enterprises on each side. Do they fit? I mean, I think they fit, but no, actually they don't. I mean, I could build them on top of it, but yeah, you know what? Actually, a good idea. That's a surprisingly good idea. It's a Korean cinnamon punch. What is cinnamon punch? Never heard of that. Okay, we can't quite go entirely around here. I will have to keep symmetry, move that. A juice drink made from cinnamon and some other stuff. I mean, I kind of expected that there was cinnamon involved, so that's not surprising to me. You know what, let's just do this, because I don't like the red supports on there. Never heard of punch. I mean, actually, now I've heard of the word punch, but never of cinnamon punch specifically. But I don't really know what punch is, to be honest. Like, I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. I've never had it. Punch is the drink from American high school movies during the ball. But I don't watch American high school movies. Basically any fruity drink. Wait, I thought it was an alcoholic thing. Isn't it? Often spiked with alcohol. Okay, but then it's not alcoholic itself. I had no idea. To be honest, I never cared to look it up. Alright, Gravity Gardens, build park with your suggestions. I think I've used that abbreviation before, but I probably would not recognize it a few months from now. Imagine generic fruit flavor, that's usually what punch is going for. Wait, it's hot! It's hot? Hot fruit juice, that's what Christina said. Phallic mishap for that coaster. Hey, where's the mishap? This is perfectly accurate. Oh, punch is cold. I mean, I know what fruit juice is. I don't have it often, but my mom always has it at home. So whenever I'm there, I'll have some fruit juice. Often apple juice, I really like that, but sometimes it's some random whatever fruit juice. In Germany it's hot, apparently. Okay, what next to build? First though, I'm gonna remove this path. Why exactly when I'm removing the path is the stupid mechanic on top of it? Literally one mechanic. Oh, okay, he did have... Okay, never mind. I can't fault him for that. He had the designated area. Have you had red Kool-Aid? I don't know what Kool-Aid is. Like, I know it's like a drink, but I don't really know what it is. Yeah, as far as I know, it doesn't exist in the Netherlands. So, no. I have no idea what Kool-Aid would actually taste like. There are many definitions, but punch is basically when you have a party and throw a bunch of beverages together that complement each other. May or may not be alcoholic, like a couple of cartons of orange juice, a couple of lost Sprites, and slices of a bunch of fruit and scoop in some ice cream. Oh yeah, I've never heard of that in the Netherlands. Maybe it does exist and just not a place where I am around. Can you have a classic trams on a piranha ride? Wait, what's a piranha ride? I don't know what a piranha ride is. There's no such thing, right? In Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, like a piranha ride type. Right, let me Google. Oh, it's just a river rapids. You just want rapid transit. Which, of course, I will build. I love rapid transit. You know, I figured out the theme of today's stream. The theme of today's stream is talking about things Marcel doesn't know. Every American basically knows what Kool-Aid is, right? I'm Dutch. I'm not American. I don't know what Kool-Aid is. Like, yeah, I've heard of it in American shows and cartoons and well, whatnot, but I don't actually know what it is. It's like I've heard of Christian Bale. He's an actor, right? I think, but I don't really know who he is. I wouldn't have no idea what he looks like. Or what he does. Have you heard about the bird? Well, you know, usually when they talk about the bird, it's something to do with a word. Okay, let's extend this lake a little bit. There we go. I do know Christian Bale though, that's on Marcel. I mean, you could say it's on me, but that's just on me not knowing, like not watching movies and stuff. Because yeah, I don't watch movies. yeah, Kool-Aid is indeed legitimately not a thing here. So my entire life, I've heard Kool-Aid and Kool-Aid Man. I've, you know, also referenced in Family Guy. And I'm like, alright, cool, it's some kind of drink, and I never bothered to look at what it actually was. Oh, stupid ghost entrance thing. Right, trams, of course. Trams. 2 cars per train. There we go. This will be rapid transit. It's the one of my favorite rides that I've ever built. Digga 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 digga. It never stops being funny, does it? It's always funny. It will never not be funny. The way that the trams move over the river rapids. Why is this so silly? I know! This is genius. This is absolutely genius. Does it pay for entry or pay for ride park? Pay for entry. If we don't have enough cash, we'll just, you know, generate some via a thing that some would call cheats. There's never a moment where you can be silly like that. This is an exception. What do you mean? I can be silly all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, please buckle up for turbulence ahead. Thank you. And then over the intercom, the pilot as well. Dig 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 dig. Oh, I love it. Alright, the big Phallic mishap is doing quite well. 1600 guests per hour. Have you ever made an Alpine coaster with a 225 MUP chain speed? Guests love it. I have not. What is MUP? MUP. Or is it like the PH in photo? Is it MUF? Let's give ourselves these as well. Miles per hour. Yeah, duh. I wonder if I actually tricked anyone into believing I, for a moment, did not know what that was. Or if you'll just play along. Alright, oops. Let me just put chain lifts on everything. A launched elevator. There's that channel called Open RST2 Tutorials, which recently, oh, no support limit of course, which recently uploaded a tutorial on how to make your elevators and stuff faster, which is not necessarily launched, but I could do that, except for the fact that I have no idea how to do it. I did watch it, but I didn't pay attention. I am 5'10" double apostrophe tall. I'm 5'11" double apostrophe tall. Not enough cash? Screw you. There we go. Alright, let's get down. It's called an Alpine coaster because it goes as high as a mountain. Exactly. Now, I am 65 stone tall. That's how to do it in Britain, right? You measure your height in stone. And your weight in furlongs. Stone is white. Yeah. I know. I know. I think one stone is about 6.5 kilo. Kilo. Alright, let's see what happens here, right? Oi oi, mate. Now let's have a little look at this, mate. Alright then. I recently had to explain to someone that 2/1/24 is February 1st and not January 2nd. Because they seemed to think I owed far more rent than I actually did. Well, it is January 2nd. If you use the normal system for months, for dates. If you use the American system, it is indeed February 1st. You know, I can appreciate year, month, day for computer filings and stuff. And I can appreciate day, month, year. But you need to be consistent. Well, let's see what happens, eh? Oi oi, mate. They slow down on the way down because they brake. We don't reach 410 kilometers per hour. Ooh, and then they suddenly slow down a lot. We have way too many cars! Even when we leave at full speed, it's way too short. This is why when I travel internationally, I write dates like 7 Feb 2024, so there's no ambiguity. Yeah, I've done that as well, when I need to make sure. You know, I think when I did like my, you know, announcements for certain things like Livestream, like the big 25k or 100k Livestream, at least for 100k, I think I said like August something. Or whatever day it was on. Well, they quite like it. Luckily this thing records no G-forces, otherwise we'd be screwed. I think we should hire staff. That was a hiccup. Pick a coaster type for me to build. Wait. You used the wrong one. You named this thing Phallic mishap with that, but shrapnels. I never realized you actually used the wrong one. Okay. We need more staff. There we go. More. More. More! There we go. How much staff is this? 8,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000. Well, 2.5 anyway. Can you make a cursed flat ride in haunted house mode? I think that, for example, if you use the Ferris wheel, I think it will like rotate back and forth a bit when the skeleton goes when you're in haunted heist mode. Let's see what the space rings does in haunted heist mode. I am at least 0.00001 American football fields tall. Probably much more, but at least. Oh yeah, whenever they rotate, you can hear the sound. I think they each operate individually, and they only rotate when you hear that noise. Oh, I love that. Every now and then you hear someone scream. Wait, why are we in... Alright, staff wages. Whoopsie. I forgot about staff wages. Look at that weekly profit. Look at the park value though. It went up really quickly and then went down really quickly. I'm also remembering that you have to pay. Yeah, that's why I work alone for YouTube. Otherwise, I just not pay everyone. Which is kind of illegal. Okay, I think we have enough cash now. Try making an inverted swing ship in space rings mode. Is that something cool? Well, let's see. You're in the way. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Let's see what it does. So far, not too much. There it goes. Okay, so it... it teleports around a bit. That seems painful. Fire all the staff. Well, this is gonna take a while. And we got tons of error messages. By the time I'm done, I can rehire them. You know what? I think there's a faster way to do this. There we go. Takes a while. Takes a little while. Game is not frozen, just a bit laggy. Hey, where's this thing inverted ship gone? There's just no vehicle here. It's just firing like 20,000 staff at once. Or 15,000, how many do we have? Takes a while. Don't worry about it. As long as you still hear the sound, we're fine. Stream is not frozen, don't worry about it. Stream is fine. It's just the game which is a little bit not so fine. Stream is fine though. Half-Life 3 will be confirmed by the time you're done. Oh, that meme is still alive as well. Okay, this is taking longer than I expected. Oh, there we go, finally. That took a while. Just firing 15,000 staff in one frame. The unemployment rate of this region just went from 0 to 69%. Yes. Oh, when I was doing this last weekend, I was doing commentary on speed skating. And at some point, you have like a 500 meters, right? Which has a 100 meter section followed by the full 400 meter lap for the full 500 meters. And the opener, which is the first 100 meter, one of the skaters did in 10.69. So I said whatever the first one did, and then the other one 10.69. Nice opener. I hope some people picked up on that. What else did people want me to build? Make a dive coaster and call it 737 Max 8. Oh, I get that reference. Hang on, we can do better. We can do better. This thing actually has plane cars. And this thing dives a lot. Is 10.69 fast or slow for an opener? Well, for men it would be ridiculously slow, but this was the women, where it is, for a sprinter, a tad on the slow side. You know, a little bit above average. So, below average in terms of performance, but above average in terms of time. Okay, we do need the time twister. There we go. Barnstorming trains. Now, if you want to know what's really fast, the fastest opener ever for women is 10.09 seconds. By South Korean skater Sanghwa Lee. Is this gonna connect? And you know, if you go under 10.4, I'd say that's fast. Alright, we'll do it like this. Your Phallic coaster inspired me to make a Phallic coaster as well. You know, that's what I strive for, you know. I make videos on YouTube, right? I play Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've inspired a lot of people to buy the game again, to pick it up, to play it, or perhaps to get into content creation themselves. Whole lot of stuff. What I really live for is for people to get inspired to make dick-shaped roller coasters. That is my true calling in life. This is the 737-8 Max. Incredibly accurate. I've been posting ride showcases on my TikTok. Soon I'm going to start a park where every ride has to fit an 8x8 square. I wonder if I can fit a Phallic ride in that size. Probably if you use the wild mice. Okay, let's open it. Surprisingly, this is only a tad on the intense side. So if we lower the speed a little bit. Okay, 10.26. 9.89, even though it goes 150. Okay, let's make it purple, the color of death. Because I like death. Is this the right NASA uses to test gravity for upcoming astronauts? Yeah, you have to be honest, it's not that extreme on the positives. The negatives are the problem here with minus 3.67. Those are gonna be tricky. Purple is the color of death. What is the color of life? An ever so slightly lighter shade of purple. You really don't want to get them mixed up. Can we hire staff again? Yes, we can. You know, we only need one of these. Alright, time to get staff. Okay, one more. How quick will that be? Okay, one more. One more. Is the game running? The game works. It's just a little bit laggy when you hire 10,000 staff in one go. It's not my fault. Our female Yorkshire Terrier has given birth to her 3 puppies. We gave 2 of them and kept the smallest female puppy. We think the little puppy will be a good playmate for our 5-year-old Yorkshire Terrier dog. Well, congrats on the puppies. I hope they'll be doing well. Okay, we have 10,000 handymen, 6,000 mechanics, 2,000 security guards, and 20,000 entertainers. That's what I call staff. Yeah, no, I don't have a joke for that. I thought I might have, but I just didn't. People are actually going on this. I mean, obviously they are. The stats are alright. It's just a tad on the dangerous side. We're slightly over budget on staffing. Oh, hang on. Let me write this down. Hang on. I need to write this down for something. I started work on the useless facts part 2. And I suddenly came up with the useless fact that if you have 65,000, yeah, the maximum you can spend on staff isn't this much. I'm not gonna do the calculations yet, but I'm just gonna write it down so I remember. Alright, there we go, that's finished. Let's put some fountains here so that you not only get wet from pissing yourself, but you also get wet from the fountain. I know another great useless fact. Alright, what is it? How much do we... Ooh! Well, at the start of September we'll see how much this will cost us actually. Oh, weekly profit was up again. So, yeah, no, this is 562,000 times 4. That is 2 million a month. It's not going great. Thank you for the follow, Style. The fountain pisses on you too. Yeah, this is all just very clear colored piss. Taken from only the finest felines. Because RCT2 was released in a time that always online was the thing. You can use swear words as names of rides, guests, staff and parks. Like, can you not do that in like Planet Coaster? Did they disable it there? We need a tower of toilets. Fair enough. We can use that. Not sure about Planet Coaster, but the SimCity reboot had that. I hate that so much. Those things. It's annoying. I mean, I get it. You know, I get it, because if someone uploads a thing, you know, that they call I hate the N-word, you know, things like that. Yeah, that's not very nice. But if I want to call my ride or my city something with a swear word in it that is non-offensive, you know, just F whatever, you know, should be fine. That's up to me. One of the most hilarious things with those kind of things was when Pokemon did that, and they had sensors, and you couldn't. If your Pokemon name contained a bad word, you wouldn't be able to trade it. You could name it that, but you wouldn't be able to trade it, I believe. And the problem was, Gigas contains the word fag. Fag, Grigas. Or fag, Grigas, there's only one G. And that meant you couldn't trade it without giving it a nickname, apparently. I never tried it. I think there was another Pokemon which also contained a banned word. I don't know which. Covagrigus is the more well-known one. Also chatter. Yeah, it was banned online, because imagine someone screaming, well, the wildest profanities at your face in an online battle. I mean, I wouldn't really mind that so much, someone cussing me out. I would be more shocked, you know, stuff like racism and whatnot. That's just much worse. Alright, here we have it, the toilet tower. I do know that RuneScape centered the word fletching once, and League of Legends considered the word support. Why? Okay, fletching probably Ching, probably some Chinese or Asian slur. Support. What's in support? Sup? Does that mean something? A skyscraper. Nice, I like that. Looks beautiful. Oh, hang on. We need to remove this bottom one. There we go. Much better. That works. You also can't name a Pokemon Violet, even the game is literally called Pokemon Violet, because Viol is French for rape. If you're gonna put all the other languages in there... The fletching one is much worse than you think, but not racist. Well, I don't get it. I assume it's Ching that means something. But there are so many slang words for a lot of things that I don't know all of them. Unless you mean edging spelled weird. Etching. Build a coaster that uses trams as cars. Well, we already built this one, but we can do a coaster too. They won't behave like you expect them to behave, though. You know what? Let's put what's it called? A shuttle loop. Oh god, I have so many pre-builds or custom designs. I actually made a PR, well, a feature request on the OpenRCT2 GitHub to add like a thing here where you can select to hide custom designs, because that would be rather useful for me. Virginia reels should render tram sprite, right? I mean them rotating. Ooh, let's see what that looks like. Virginia reel. Where's the Virginia? There's the Virginia reel. Crazy Knight. That's a nice pre-build. I don't know if this will work. That's the beauty. We'll find out together. Will they rotate, or is that just a feature of the cars? No, yeah, that's just a feature of the cars. The trams don't do that. They also behave a little bit differently. They slow down quicker, don't gain as much speed, but they also don't need a chain lift to go up hills. The hot chocolate from Hot Chocolate Stall 1 is very good value. I know, right? Very tasty. The Scunthorpe problem. Yeah, there's also Penniston. You know. I know about Eccles Tom Scott. Oh, look. Oh god. This is a compression nightmare. How is compression handling this? With the fountains in there as well. It should go up the minute I do that. Then it should suddenly go up. Because suddenly nothing moves except the chat occasionally when you guys chat. Other than that, nothing moves. And now it does again. It's barely possible for me to make out what's happening. Yeah, even a frame is awful. I mean, it'll look fine. Like, it'll be fine and detailed, but it still looks awful. Alright, what do you guys want me to build next? Doesn't necessarily have to be something with a cursed operating mode. It can also just be a tall this, a big that, or something with very high stat in that, or, you know, whatever. Be creative. Dancing ladies? Bob. Bob on other track. Alright, you dared me to do that earlier. You know what? I'll build a Bob on other track with some dancing ladies, and we can call that the edging coaster. What shall I put the Bob on? How about on a Giga coaster? Are the toilets open? Yes. They are. I don't actually know whether it's the cars or the trains. The cars or the ride that do the crashing. That cause the crashing. So let's find out. You know, I don't want it to be yellow on yellow, even though it will be white, of course, when we ghost test. Okay, will this crash? I think it crashed early, but I can't really... Let's see. Yeah. Well, we can work around that. If we just do things like quarter loop. Corkscrew. That works. That will work. That will absolutely work. And then a 0G roll. Let's do the other way around. Yeah, that flows much better. And then a medium half loop. No, that's Ogo. How about a large? Okay, other way around. Okay, that flows. We can do this. As long as we keep the G's on the positive, it won't crash. Might be a bit too intense, but that cheat will solve that. It won't make this, right? Doesn't have enough speed for this, now does it? No, not even close. Ooh, we do have diagonal brakes, but I don't need diagonal brakes right now. If you replace the first card of the train with something else, we won't be able to crash from negative G's. Oh yeah, that's a good point, because it's only the first car. And more boosters. Wait, it just crashed. Oh, of course, it crashes right there. You know what, if we just do this. Make it go up another one. And then do that. Hey, that actually fits perfectly. Neat. I didn't expect that at all. That it fits perfectly. Alright, now it goes properly fast. It easily makes that. Easily. Ooh, let's have a drink of water. A bottle of water. Nice. You know what I've recently been watching a lot? I've recently been watching a lot of videos from the Dutch police YouTube channel. Mostly from car chases. They're really good. They're really well produced. I'll show you. There we go. And also, they get a surprising amount of views. It's this channel. Politie-eenheid landelijke expertise en operaties. It's not really a catchy short channel name. But it does work. But look at that. They have 84,000 subs. Yet somehow their videos get insane amounts of views. Where do these views come from? Like, every single one. This one, in 8 hours, it got 85,000 views. Lots of international views. Yeah, but how does it happen so quick? It's all in Dutch. Well, some titles aren't, but... Must be bots. I mean, that makes no sense. Why would this be watched by bots? Well, the algorithm figured out. I guess so. You know, the top viewed videos, a bit over 1 million. I've been watching a few of these. This one was really good. And I quite like it. So if you're into that stuff, you know what I like especially is it's not sensationalized. It's edited together, and you hear the police talking and stuff, but they don't yell. Well, except when they, apprehend whoever they're chasing. They might yell at them to get down or get out of the car or whatever, but they don't yell to each other or whatever. It's all very calm and measured. And it's how I would like police work to be done. And it's just nice. So yeah, I recommend that channel. One thing that you have to be careful for is going into the comment section. If you go into the comment section of those videos, you will, without fail, on every single one, find people complaining that whatever punishment was dealt out was too low. Always. Name it Bob's Giga Slut. You can use a channel point reward for that. death penalty was not good enough for this guy. He should have gotten ultra death. I've seen people hoping for someone to die after they did some heavy traffic violations, like, I don't know, driving 250 kilometers an hour or something like that. The only word I know in Dutch is Slagharen. That's not even a real word. It's a place name. Do you think that this helix would kill you? It's like the euthanasia coaster, right? Yes. Really? Will it even make this? I don't think it will make it, you know? It's not far off. I'll stop here and then boost it up again. Hey, we're almost out of cash. We're losing cash rather quickly. Our weekly profit is not very high. Yeah, we only have 24k left. I should give myself some more. There we go. Now that ought to be enough. What do you mean, park edges? Fire all the staff. You know how long it took last time to do that? This time it will take longer. Hang on, let me actually get a stopwatch going. Alright, we need to add about a second. Wait, did I just click on double or fire? I hope I clicked on fire. Wait, that was quick. How was that only 16 seconds? Why did it take so much longer the previous time? Channel point award for naming won't work. Is it not enabled? Well, it's enabled. I mean, I think you gotta put in a name. Yeah, works fine. Like, works for Duvel. Well, Duvel, do you want to do Mr. Federal's his name? We're not done building it. I click and click with no pop-up. Well, that's Twitch's fault. Do Mr. Federal's name. Now I'll name it Bob's Giga Slut. I don't know why you want that. Now we'll top it off with a 0G roll. Which it'll barely make. That's actually quite well timed. Ooh, no, that clashes. Hang on. We'll just do a quarter loop. You know, I don't know why I decided to make this coaster so intense, but I did. And poor guests. Poor guests that go on it. We just can't get any negative G's. That will kill everyone. They'll survive this. But negative G's would kill them. Alright, time to get back to the station. If we go down, instead of just, you know, going down like that, we'll just go up, do a 0G roll, and another one, and we're fine. That works. Okay, now time for some brakes. And finished. It's a Giga coaster with bobsled car. What? I don't get it. What is bobsled? It's bobsleigh. I don't get I don't get what bobsled is. You know, we started relatively calm here. It's fast paced, but you know, this is survivable. Do you know what sled means? Yeah, I know what a bobsled, but misspelled. Is that the joke? Is it just sled misspelled? Yes. Okay, I just didn't get that. Like, I know what slut means. Bait is obvious. No, it's not. Like, I thought it would be more clever than that. This is a perfectly safe roller coaster. It does go in the turns. It does swing. I do like that. Alrighty. That's a good long queue line. $3 for this. Only 19 intensity. I thought we'd have had more. I'm kind of disappointed. You know, 5 lateral Gs is definitely survivable. I think the problem is mostly going to be the duration of the lateral Gs. You know, that bit. That's going to be mostly the problem. Also, the vertical Gs actually aren't too bad, right? Well, they're like 7 there. Ooh, yeah, no, we reach 7 again. Yeah, it's actually rather quite bad. Oh yeah, we do hill 6.9. Nice. Only minus 0.21 negative Gs, which is enough to not crash, baby. I wonder where we reached that, actually. Let's have a look. Okay, it goes down there. Where is that? That is right before we go down here. I guess we go slow enough to get some negative Gs here. Yeah, that is the place of lowest negative Gs. This bit. Which is right before the big fall. Oh right, the dancing ladies. I forgot. Where's my Some wacky worlds, right? Where's the... was it... Not Aurora. Obviously, South America, duh. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna reset the stats. And it will now test with guests. Which means that we'll get even higher stats. This is very creepy. Imagine a real theme park like this. These cars seem quite light to me, so the guests should add quite a bit. So we had 6.9 Gs as the maximum previously. Let's see how much we get now. And we have minus 0.21, which should actually be lower now. Like, so maybe not even negative. Is that higher or lower? Like, talking higher or lower with negative Gs is really complicated. Because higher Gs is a lower number. Okay, let's see what we get. We had 18.95 intensity without any guests. Hey, they're puking from this. Pussies. $19.09, still 6.9 positive. Yeah, I guess that is maybe when we go up here. Or there, I think the speed's just very similar there. But we now have minus 0.1 negatives only, instead of 0.21. Oh, and we went from 5.37 lats to 5.63. Which is achieved right at the start here, so that makes sense, yeah. It's weirdly satisfying when they spin down the vertical drops. I know, right? It's quite satisfying. Let's have a look at it again. I like that. Do boosters care about guest mass? No, but you do obviously lose speed while you go over the booster and you'll lose less. This is very satisfying. Like, just as if you would go over a normal straight piece, when you go over a booster you lose speed through friction and stuff, and with a higher mass you lose less, so you'll still gain speed quicker. It's not that the boosters are stronger, it's just that you use less speed over time when you're heavier. In real life, the boosters would be weaker if the car is heavier, if the train's heavier. But this game does not care about real life. I think I can rehire staff again. Yeah, that was 12 minutes ago. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep the staff a bit reasonable this time. Yeah, well that's reasonable. Name the park. Alright. What do you want to name the park, mate? Hey, that one does work for you. Do we only have Roman soldiers? No. We do have a very small variety of entertainers. Only bandits and Roman costume. Bikini Lady Heaven. Hell yeah, my kind of park. Hey, no one's going up the toilet tower. I guess they are... Has this one had any? No. And we can view that easier. So the highest toilet that's gotten guests is toilet 6. Which got 1 guest. Which singular guest went higher up than all the others and went to toilet 6? Make the path go to the top one first. Yeah, lazy. I want to see if anyone ever goes for toilet 7. Or 8, or 9, or 10. The most popular ride is Phallic Mishap. Yeah, for those of you who weren't here, we built a coaster that on the map... Well, not as much now as we do have enterprises in the balls. But on the map without the enterprise, it looks like quite the peen. The Giga coaster looks interesting though, across the entire map. Can 2 crashing roller coasters collide with each other? Only if they're on the same track, I guess, or of the same ride. Because trains of different roller coasters can't crash with each other. Can you make an elevator that goes up high, but the top station only has an entrance and the bottom station only has an exit, so guests have to walk all the way up? Ah, the classic walk up only go down elevator. Of course, how didn't I think of that? It's classic. The Wonkavator. Now that one goes sideways. I could build it in a helix, but I can't be asked. So instead, I'm just gonna build it in a big back and forth. There we go. Finished. Experiment for the useless facts list. Make a second tower of piss accessible from the top only and see if preferences change. That's not really a useless fact, that's more of a... It's a bit complicated, I guess. Maybe. It's a bit complicated. Alright, this thing will be bright icy blue. April Fool's video. I already know what my April Fool's video is going to be this year. A whole slew of security guards is walking up this thing. It'll be very safe. Add more ducks. Oh, yes, I need ducks. Did you put no path on the elevator exit on purpose? Maybe. Well, do you got a license for that elevator? Well, yes, mate, I do, mate. Can you make it a diagonal tower and make it like IKEA-ing? What? Oh, I thought you were going like IKEA and leaning, but no, you just made a typo, just leaning Tower of Pisa. No. Can't be bothered with that. Oh, look at... Whoa, that's way more ducks than I've ever seen before. That is what a duck orgy sounds like. Hey, we're getting our first deaths. Do we have that many from the other sides as well? I'm not seeing them on this side yet. Oh, no, there they are. And on this side, yeah, there they come. They're all coming for this lake. And it's gonna be a lot. It's way too many. Well, if anyone wants to eat duck tonight... I did read something in the chain log about having more open spots for non-guest entities. I guess that meant ducks. Oh, let's see how far we can go. There we go. Do we get any more? No, I think this is the maximum we can do. Unfortunately. I'm not sure I want to eat the duck that has swum with guests who have swum with the fishies. Ah, it'll be fine. It's just a bit of decaying body juices. No one's died from that. Don't worry about it. This is getting morbid. Empty the park of guests and fill it only with ducks. It's not the number of guests that's limiting the number of ducks here. It's purely the amount of space allocated to things like ducks. The sprite number isn't filled. Oh, of course we need to give this... and change it back to a merry-go-round. Oh, we don't have the double deck thing. I'll just do normal merry-go-round. Oh, to make sure it doesn't get fixed. There we go. Open. Oh, gentle. I wanted candy. Hey, since when can we change that on the merry-go-round itself? That's more like it. Since a month or 3. I guess I never really do it. I like that you can hear the bass really well now. Do you hear it? All these ducks. This thing should go faster, I agree. First it should do 100 laps. Suddenly it goes fast. If you have, you know, epilepsy or whatever, look away now. In 3, 2, 1. You can look again. This is not very safe, I think. The G-forces... oh, there it goes. It should be much higher than 10. The lats are fine. Yeah, the velocity only measures up to about 180. G-Force is rather unphysical in this game anyway. Yeah, it's not very realistic. Should still be higher than 10 though when we get the final stats. It's just that it can't display it that fast when it's for that short on that little graph. The real experience on the max. Well, the thing is, people actually got injuries on the max when they did their thing. And maybe someone died. I'm not sure what crashes actually happened. But people will survive this. The Roller Coaster Tycoon guests will survive this. So the max was worse. Put the second inverted chip next to the first one in forward rotation mode. Well, what'll that do then? Make us crazy from the sound of the merry-go-round. Well, you'll go crazy from it if the sound of the merry-go-round doesn't already do it. Forward. There we go. 57 rotations. Well, what does that actually do then? Ah, there we go. It finally does funky stuff. And I do like funky stuff. Ooh, that's bright, baby. Look at that. That's a wonderful specimen of funky stuff. Two crashes with the plane that no one survived, by the way. Ooh, that's worse than I thought. Because I knew there were a couple of incidents, and I only knew specifically details about the one near Australia, where it went like up and down a bit, where I believe no one died, but a few people got really severe injuries. Like one woman broke her back or something. I wasn't aware that the other, well, two of the others were actually deadly. Does anyone have a website suggestion for downloading more custom designs? Custom ride designs, perhaps. Maybe there are some on RCT Code. That's not really a thing that people do that much. If you want like custom objects, it's New Element. Custom scenarios, it's RCT Go. There's actually... the queue line is filled up. It doesn't have a very high throughput. Oh, well, over 1,000. That's higher than I thought. It's just that popular. Is it because it's tall? It's quite tall, isn't it? Are there mods that actually change the gameplay? You can have a little bit of that with plugins, right? There's a ride randomizer plugin, which randomizes his stats. It will give them a multiplier. For example, the intensity of all your enterprises could be multiplied by 2, while the nausea of all your limb coasters is multiplied by 1/2. Something like that exists. The problem is that, at least last time I played it, which I believe is changed now, but the last time I used it, it was too bad. Like, even a 1.5 increase on of intensity on your rides is too much. Because that means that a ride with 7 intensity, which is not that intense, will already be extreme. Anything over 2 is pretty much unworkable. Because even junior coasters will easily have over 5 intensity. Nausea, you usually have a bit more space. You know, 3 or 4 nausea is common on some roller coaster types. And excitement obviously can be whatever you want, doesn't really impact much. Apart from what guests want to pay for it, I guess. I like water. Let's look at our weekly profit. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad now, does it? How the hell did I get 172,000 a week? What? Like, giving myself money doesn't count. What gave it park and... Oh, right. That's when I spawned in a lot of guests. Of course. We can do better with that. Hang on. If we do scenario options, make the guests spawn with a lot more money. Yeah, it was almost profitable. Less than 1,000 in the red. If we make them spawn with more money, we can charge more for the entrance. Right, much more. I'm surprised the ducks are still in the park. We spawned them quite a while ago. How is the new Q&A video coming along? Haven't started on it yet. I asked the questions and I knew it would be a project for a bit later. But there were some really interesting questions. Alright. Now that's income. Yeah, that's 50,000 guests. Let's do that again. I've just removed all of them and I'm spawning new ones. It's lagging a little bit. Let's remove them again. Wait, did I not properly click on remove? There we go. Now I've hit remove. Much better. Let's wait until they're all in the park. Drink some water, alright, again. Remove. More. I want to make more money this month. I can hear my CPU fan kicking in watching this. Well, be glad I'm not actually watching the guests spawn. That would be much worse. That would give us unlimited lag. Like a frame a minute, that kind of stuff. Okay, once more. Now that is some profit. 186 million in a single month. That weekly it just works though. Like, it just works. These numbers here will just scale along. all this stuff with like minus 24,000 and even, you know, the minus 241,000. It's a blip. It's a blip on the radar. Minus 500,000. It's nothing. Plus 157 million. It's ridiculous, right? Suddenly, this was quite massive. This is millions. It's like you go from 7 million to nothing here. Well, that was already pretty much nothing. Now it's even more nothing. The park value also shot up thanks to the guests in the park. Because they actually do give 7 park value each. Well, if you have 50,000 guests, that's 350,000 park value. Also, here are they all. Oh, did I turn off? Or are there just too many to be highlighted? No, they are there, the purchases. They're just too many. Yeah, this thing is getting 274,000 guests per hour. Flashbacks to that video where I got so many. Okay, the park rating, it's because they're all still happy. They won't be for very long, although we do have a lot of entertainers, so it won't go down as quickly perhaps. The casualty penalty is quite high. Well, I think it's actually maybe the fact that if it was 1,000, we would still have some park rating left. The worst value park in the country. It's only 666 euros to get in. It's not that much. Oh, look at that. We got... They're all stalled. Okay, so what are the stats on this thing? Oh, no test result yet. I guess it takes a while. Oh, we're into guest 260,000. Yeah, we've had quite a few guests. The frame rate is not that bad, actually. Hey, all the ducks are leaving. My dinner's flying away. Huh, they're all walking in some really specific lines here. A few are more in the center, but most aren't. Hey, where have they gone? Suddenly, no guests. And they're back. Information kiosk, hell yeah. These are not that popular yet, because guests aren't hungry, but... Well, you can hear it happen, folks. Explode guests. Protect your ears. Hang on, we can do this better. If we do... you may want to turn down your volume, because in a minute, it will get loud. Very, very loud. Never gets old. Indeed. It never does get old. Absolutely love it. Suddenly they're all going towards the toilet. Oh wait, that bottom thing is not a toilet. I was like, why are they paying 120 for a toilet? That doesn't make sense. It's like the 4th of July at Six Flags. Will they be okay? Yeah, they'll just go to hell, but they're used to that. I mean, that's better than what they're experiencing here, right? Let's see if any of these other toilets have had guests. Toilets 9 has had a guest. Interestingly enough. Didn't expect that. Toilets 8 has had none. This is the perfect cursed park. Now you can afford to pay back your loan. Oh yeah, I still have the loan. Hang on, when I paid it, oh we won't. No, we're actually not yet beating it because we don't have enough park value. We used to have enough, but then 20 or 30,000 guests left / died, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, look at that, the weekly profit is down below 0 again. It was 157 million. Park value is down so much. No. Hey, we actually have stats here. It's not that intense, only 35 intensity. It does have 180 seconds of airtime, which is quite impressive. You know, 7 minutes of going around the track like this, would that kill you? Would you be able to survive that? I think you might die. You know, just a hunch. Really. There's the interesting question though. You know, we're going around like this for 7 minutes. What would be able to survive it? Like, would a tennis ball be able to survive it? Like, would we be able to strap a tennis ball into this vehicle, have it go around like that for 7 minutes, and have it just be fine and still work normally as a tennis ball? Something like a bullet, of course, just a bit of lead. Like 24 Gs is not that much for a bullet. But something like a tennis ball, I don't know. The vehicle itself and the track wouldn't survive. Okay, we're gonna assume that that survives, right? The track, the vehicles go around as they do and they're fine. A tennis ball will probably survive this. I think they suffer higher Gs during tennis. Yeah, but not that repeatedly. That quickly, perhaps. Your head crushes at 13 Gs. Yeah, I don't think humans are built to survive this. Would any animal be able to survive this? Would a cat survive this? Would a dog survive this? Or what about a water bear? You know, the water bear, those little tiny animals, right? That are radiation resistant, supernova resistant, cold, hot resistant. Would they be able to survive this? Or tardigrade, as they're called as well. Or what about like an ant? Like I said dogs and cats earlier, obviously they would be rat based. But what about like an ant? Or slightly bigger, like a Goliath beetle? Would they survive that? I wonder. Or how about a dick roach? It's quite a conundrum, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the jerk, not the acceleration. Like an egg can handle a lot more than 25 Gs, but the tiniest bit of jerk will break it. But I think there's a lot of jerk here. Because the change in G-forces is really, really quickly here. And any guests on it will be jerking it fast too, so... Hey, it actually stopped! We caught it stopping. That it loads up new guests, because of course it does. And there it goes accelerating. "999 more laps begin." I don't know how many laps it actually does. It's set to 100, right? But it does many, many more because it goes so fast past the station that you get this arriving at station a lot. And when that happens, it doesn't count the lap because it goes too fast past the station for the game to count all the laps accurately. So it does many, many more, and I don't know how many it does. Why are new guests entering the queue? They're entering the queue because... we have the cheat, guests ignore intensities enabled. Which is a lovely cheat. That means that guests will go on all our killer rides. And yeah, we have quite a few more cheats enabled to make all this stuff happen. Ooh, we've had the vandalism. I don't care who did it, I want to kill someone. You shall die. Death. Because you vandalismed. Well, maybe not you. Probably not you. But someone needs to pay. Because this is the American justice system. And that's how it works. I wonder how hot the track would get because of friction. The track would probably be several thousand degrees and melt both the guest and the track. Oh, probably. Duck food. There are no more ducks left. Let's get some new ducks. I want ducks. There we go. Alright, what next should I build? What crazy contraption should I build? Incredibly fast coaster into a hold for brake section. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. We'll yeah, we'll use the launch here. We need a long station for that. Well, more a long train. Great. Holding brake for drop. I never really looked that hard at the cheap menu. Didn't notice that you can just spawn ducks. Oh, you can spawn so much. You can do so much in the cheap menu. I don't think it will actually make this. I think it will go backwards. And we go a little bit higher. We need to go to 16.5. I love the constant noise of guests dying. It's like just the background that comes with this park. Okay, we need to disable vehicle limits. How about 150? Okay, launch mode. And we go quick. Okay, now let's see what this does. And there it stops. Oh, it continues launching after it. Phenomenal. And then it does one of those slow laps. That was really quick. That was really quick. That was way too quick. That was way too fast. We need to see that again in a minute. First though. Wait, why is it... Oh, it stopped again on the block brake. Or on the holding brake. I was like, why is it stopped? Alright. Will this be a long enough cool line? Who knows? This thing is tall enough that everyone immediately knows where it is. It won't be very exciting though. Let's fast forward it a bit. I need more guests though. Why are no ducks here? Well, there are a few ducks here, but not enough. It does have a large capacity. 150 times 6 is 900. But look at how fast it'll go. And then it just goes again. Does it have enough drops to not get stat penalties? Yes. Oh, we've just beaten it. Woo! Bikini Lady Heaven. Oh yeah. I do love me some huge bazongas. There we go. Oh god, this is like a bitrate nightmare. Well, it's quite consistent in the way it behaves though. It looks like they're moving way faster when you're zooming out. In reality, they're moving quite slowly. So yeah, this thing has quite a few G-forces. 51 positives, minus 23 negatives, 31 laterals, 68 intensity, the most intense ride of the bar. You just joined the stream. Well, look at these bazongas. Don't you like these bazongas? That's what it's all about. We're actually nearing 1,000 quotes. I mean, still over under the way, but, you know, we're about 872,000 of the way there. I like this. Ooh, yeah, it's getting filled up slowly. 87.2%. Yeah, that's right. Oh, quote 100 is quite accurate here. I love this park rating. That's quite a roller coaster ride as well. So is the number of guests in the park. 4,096 staff. Oh, that's a nice number. We randomly made 116k again. Well, I also spawned in some guests in September, apparently. Oh wait, no, that's normal. It's the 6 million in March, that's a lot. Oh, 186 million in August, of course. You could go for 1 billion if you did a lot of times, perhaps 10 billion. One meatball shop as far away as possible. Guest spawn with maximum hunger. Well, I can do that. Well, we already have a food stall. We have a chip shop, 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 shop. I can put a meatball stall here. A meatball soup stall. I do love me some wet balls. Meatballs in soup are wet. And then scenario options. 98. Oh, 84 is the highest it goes. 84%. We'll put that 98. Can I get a death maze? Of course you can, my lovely. Would you like to go on the death maze and experience the dying of death yourself? Yeah, that's not how a death maze works. This one needs to be up. That one doesn't, but I like the way it looks. 64, of course. Oh, we can go higher. 255! Woo! Ooh, yeah, baby. How many guests has Rapid Transit had? Yeah, it's 5,600. That's a high number. Is 4,096 a coinkydink, or is the limit for staff, or is that the limit for staff in OpenRST2? It's a coinkydink. I hired a number of staff, which was apparently a power of 2, like 8. I think I did 5, maybe, or 16 or something, and then I just doubled it a bunch of times. I'm a high number. No, you're not. You're Kangi. Kangi is not a number. Okay, let's actually spawn some guests. Let's see if they actually go to the meatball soup stall. I like that. I like that sound. That's the sound of income, of riches. Kangi is too high to know he isn't a number. That's right. They all got a map. Which means that I can find the meatball soup stall. This is definitely how Chris intended for us to play the game. Hells yeah. 100%. Has this thing sold anything yet? Yes, it has! It actually has. Alright, what are the guests doing? Wait. What? Why are there 4,000 guests in this queue line? Where are they all? Hang on. They're all at the end. How did that happen? How did that happen? Look at that. Hang on, I want them to never leave. What? Actually, I think I've seen something like this before, but I didn't think about it at all. Okay, if I spawn more guests, will more people go into that queue line? Let's see. I don't really want to render the guests, because that will give us a lot more lag. I mean, we're already doing seconds per frame instead of frames per second. Yeah, we're kind of frozen. Don't worry about it, we'll be fine. There we go, we just got a frame. We got a frame, baby. Ooh, another frame. Nice. More frames, please. Yeah, we're getting our frames. I think it might be that the fact that we have that open that gives us so much lag. Oh yeah, there we go. As soon as I closed that, we lost all the lag. We got a few. Oh yeah, there they go. There they go. It's increasing. It's increasing quick. We should be able to get... Will this glitch work in vanilla? I should test that. Maybe because it's right next to the park entrance or something it works like this? That's already 1,000 more. And they're going in it quite gradually, right? It's not like we have 10,000 guests enter the park and 1,000 at once are yoked into that queue line. They do it gradually. And now it stops. New record, smallest possible park. I mean, smallest possible park to get the maximum guests is already nothing. Like, a death maze is still smaller. So no. Or like a maze trap is still smaller. Because you can do that on 4 tiles. And for this you would need at least 1 bit of queue line, which means 5 tiles. So no, it's not smallest park. Well, actually you can do a death maze with the kind of sort of glitches things on, I think, 3 tiles. If you do like a ghost exit thing, which Nusse has been working on. He's on 3 tile scenario solutions instead of 4 tiles. Because he's a nerd like that. Ooh, this maze is quite popular. People like death. Death, come to us all. Death, death, death. We all like death. You actually need the right for this to glitch though. You actually need the right for this glitch. I mean, if you trap them in a queue line, yeah, you need a ride. Otherwise you don't have a queue line. What's this abomination? Walt Disney on steroids. Exactly. This is just your average Disney park crowd. How many guests has this thing drowned? 940. Ooh, nearly 1,000. It's quite a lot. What's the most popular ride in the park currently? River Rapids 1, which is Rapid Transit. I should really name it that. Has had the most. Total profit. Bob's Giga Slut. That's 2 customers an hour. Ooh, Maze 1. Hell yeah, 14,000. Formation kill 113,000. Toilets 12 has had a guest. That's nearly at the top. Damn, someone wanted to poop with a view. Can cheats allow you to get more guests per year than Disney, or would you crash before making it to a year? Oh, easily more. If you just remove them. Like, I just did 250,000 in, like, a few days. You can get millions. Easily. Wait. Oh, they can't go outside of the park. I was like, what's going on here? They can't go outside of the park. That's the thing. There we go. Now the queue line works. Is the lift leading to water? Yes. You walk up, then you take the lift down, and then you drown. Okay, guests can finally experience the greatness that is Vertical Drop Roller Coaster 1 with 51 positive G's. Is this a rave? No, it's an orgy. I'll show you what it does. How many guests are in this queue line? 476. Okay, so it's about half a train's worth. So it will take a while for the guests to board. Quite a while, actually. Name lift 1, Flounder. Alright. There we go. Let the boarding begin. And there we go. They're starting to walk through the air. That's what I expected. At some point, there we go, they'll disappear. Because they just boarded somewhere here. Because that's how that works. Ah, a few have boarded at the end. That works. Boom. And disappear. And disappear. That works all perfectly fine. Only Jesus can walk in the air. No, Jesus can walk on water. These guests are Super Jesus. I believe there's a command for mass renaming guests. Or plugin. No, wait, there was a way to like start your game with that. Because I needed it for a video. Someone taught me how to do that. Drink some water, alright. It's being boarded slowly enough that the queue line's just filling up at the back again. The queue line just keeps being full. It takes quite a while for this thing to fully board. Look at the waves going through the dancers. They are really truly in the zone. 500 guests on the ride, nearly. And we're still boarding. We're still boarding. Yeah, imagine waiting in that train for 900 more guests to board. That's absolutely ridiculous. Would take forever. Okay, we're nearly there. This thing has space for 900. So close. Alright. Let's watch it go. Oh, they're still boarding. Taking a while. Well, wait though. We have patience. At some point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was the ride. That was very short. But that was our ride. That worked perfectly. Alright, what do you want me to build next? Everybody off. Well, they'll first have to go around slowly. Which takes a while. Pretty sure the highest G is in the direction that RCT2 doesn't measure. Yeah, I calculated the G-force once with how quick it stops. When it went 1500 kilometers per hour. And that was a lot of G-forces. Put a bunch of flower power rides on top of each other. You mean like with zero clearance? Let's see what that looks like. Where's some space? Oh, this is a good spot. Let's clear the trees. We have a good view of the mess we create. So turn on ZC. We don't have the flower power available. Let's make it available. There's only a limited number we can do if we want the guests to be able to board everything. Because we only have place for 16 entrances. So 16 it is. We could place the entrances inside of each other, of course, but then the guest can only board one of those two entrances that we built inside each other. So you're stuck with a maximum of 16. Well, you could do like complicated cheese or whatever to probably build infinitely many and like move the entrances around the map, but I don't know how to do that. That's complicated. Alright. Open. Woo, that's loud. That's very loud. I'll keep 2 of them playing. Can you put the exits inside of an entrance? Yeah, I've done that. But yeah, this is what you want. Looks hilarious. I didn't expect the music. That was a surprise. I think we might need more guests, you know. They'll make their way here eventually. You know what, to keep them happier. More entertainers, please. This is taking a little while. We already had a few, but I want more. Looks like kids playing in the ball pits. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, how many entertainers do we have? 12,000. Yeah, that's a few. And they're all either a Roman outfit or a bandit outfit. Hey, some of them are going. Others aren't yet. But they can't collide with each other. Like, the different rides are just independent. Is the goal to have entertainers per square into squares per entertainer? Well, we have 12,000 something entertainers at the moment, right? We definitely don't have 12,000 path squares. So, yes, especially here, it's definitely entertainers per square. Quite a few. Quite a few. Okay, how's this queue line doing? Oh yeah, there we go. More people are entering. Still don't really know how that works. Are you still on 0? Yes, you are. Well, let's see what happens. We make everyone go take a piss. I mean, it's probably just this thing that gets popular, right? Now that's an income. Suddenly. Suddenly we're making 2,000 an hour on our bathroom. How's the wonton or the meatball soup stall doing at the back? Oh, it's at 5,000 customers. Making everyone hungry at the start does work. That does really work. Even though we're getting 50,000 customers an hour, 5,000 an hour is still not much. Like, this thing is on 3,000 customers an hour. If you would charge $3 for this, it would already be on 15,000 income an hour. Which is tripled out of the toilet. So, with 10 cents you just can't make any serious money. Am I remembering right that the bathroom is the highest guests per hour possible? I mean, theoretically any stall has an infinite capacity. But it's actually the what's it called? Damn it, I forgot the name. The first aid stall that I got the highest amount of guests on. I almost choked my teeth when I saw the trams on the water ride. I know, right? Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. It's even more fun when they go faster. Dig, 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 dig. Absolutely hilarious. Crossing the Netherlands-Belgium border be like. Yeah, It's like a smooth ride down. Netherlands, 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 Netherlands. Belgium, 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 Belgium. Ooh, back in the Netherlands. Nice. Oh no. Belgium, 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 Belgium. Oh, Netherlands. Good. What do we want to take up? We were like kind of doing something. I think. I was spawning guests for something, but I forgot for what. Oh yeah, it was the flower power thing. Oh yeah, a lot of them are going now. Nice. Very nice. I like that. Just a complete mess. Complete mess of guests. This is just Baarle. Yeah, fair enough. For anyone who doesn't know, Baarle-Hertog and Baarle-Nassau are two villages in the Netherlands. Well, technically Baarle-Hertog is in Belgium. There are a lot of enclaves and exclaves. I'll show you. So, you know, this is the Netherlands. And then here is Baarle-Hertog, which is mostly enclave. Well, exclave, enclave, whatever you want to call it. It's a mess. It's one village that has two names. One Baarle-Nassau for the Dutch one, Baarle-Hertog for the Belgium one. And look at how tiny. Like, why? Why? Why is this a thing? Why? Hang on. So there's this Zeeman, right? Which is a shop, and that was the border was going right through it. And during Corona, Belgium and the Netherlands had different laws around Corona and COVID. And one part of the Zeeman, you were allowed to get in, but you weren't allowed to go to the other side. Which must have been really annoying. I was hoping you would have an answer as you're a Dutch person. My answer is history. That explains it. Some farmer has some complicated taxes to file. You live in the country and pay taxes and all that kind of stuff depending on where your front door is. There was one person who wasn't happy with the laws or taxes or whatever of the country that they lived in. They moved their front door and then they lived to the other. I don't know if it was from Belgium to the Netherlands or the other way around. But yeah, they did that. I guess if the border goes through your front door, you get to choose. The problem with the slut is that it doesn't have a very high capacity. Only 2 trains of 16 guests. So it has only had 1,400 guests. Unfortunately. What about this one, the Alpine ride? That's had 3,000 guests. Which is more, but it also doesn't have a very high capacity and throughput. Okay, how many guests are in here now? 5,700 in the queue line. How negative would your park rating be? Mine is 16,000 roughly. It's going up quickly because guests that want to leave, the lost guests, are leaving. I can make it go up quicker. Mind your ears, mind your loudness. Oh, it's not that loud. Oh, it's getting louder. Bark rating rises faster than ever. It's still negative, but it rises faster than ever. Guests are still incredibly happy though. Look at that. 96%. Incredibly enough. Now they're all hungry. They need to go to the toilet, they're thirsty and they're nauseous. All the handymen will be quite busy sweeping the footpath. Oh, not that many actually. I would have expected more. I guess there is a limit to the number of pukies that can exist. At some point, once there are too many pukies, guests will throw up but nothing will come out because a pukie can't spawn. You do have thousands of entertainers. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I have 12,000 entertainers. I forgot about the 12,000 entertainers that I have that cost me 712,000 a month. Whoopsie daisy. Wait a minute, how is this possible? 435,000? Oh, in June I hired those entertainers, so it costs more than 712,000 a month. Because not the entirety of June we had it all. Look at the flower power again. Yeah, they're still not all going at the same time. Because we have no queue lines, that's the problem. I couldn't be bothered with queue lines. How fast can we hit the Pukie spawn cap? Oh, that's quite easy. Just, you know, make them all sick at the same time. Alright, you know what? I think that this is enough for now. We have a wonderful park. Absolutely wonderful park. With quite a few dancers and other cursed stuff. Oh, absolutely wonderful park. So let's see if I can rate someone. I want to thank you very much for watching. I had a good time at least. I hope you did too. And I will... Well, that's a French streamer. There's no one streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon in English right now. There's Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That'll do. Beef Bringer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on the YouTubes. And have a good night. Or a good rest of your day. See ya. Have fun at the raid.